Okay guys, this video will be larger. I will put it on the YouTube and we will now package the game and package the server, right? In the first moment, I will create the client. Here, the first thing that you will need to do is build the Unreal version 5.1.1 from the epicgames GitHub. We have we have some texts about how to do it. To make the server and the client, you will need to have this version of the Unreal built. And to do it, you will need to have 400 gigabytes free on your disk, right? After you have the version built, needs to be the 5.1.1. I will show here. Let me see. GitHub. I will take here the game. Let me first find the here epicgames Unreal Engine, right? You will need to build the no, I don't need it. Code. All right, we can get to the branches and here in the branch we need to find the 5.1. Oh, here, this one. You need to build this version of the Unreal Engine, right? You need to take this one and build it taking this readme. Okay, after that you will have the platforms here and you can select the Windows AgriText client. What you need to know, you need to see here on the blueprints card game instance. Let me open it. Okay, you need to see if each server is not checked, right? And after this one, you will need to come here on edit project settings. On the project settings, you will need to go to the online subsystem EOS and copy this client artifact and pass on here to the EOS knows if this package is a client, if this package is a client, or if it is a server. What here is what I needed to watch. Okay, here you will see if it's a client or it's a server. When you put the client on here on default artifact name, you can make a package. To make a package, come and delete the last one and start the packing. It will take some minutes. If it's the first time or you have cleaned up your project, you will take 40 minutes to 1 hour. After the first time, you will take 3, 4, 5 minutes. Depends on your system. Yeah, I wanted to see here the OBS if it was taking my voice. All right. Da, 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 da. You can see the chunks that was being unpacked. Oh yeah, one thing you need to put is in shipping. Why you need to put it in shipping? It's because it will take a less space in the in the in the build, right? Another thing that you want to know, it's this part of sandbox ID and development ID. Those things are taken from the the EOS. This sandbox ID is our stage ID, and this development ID is the stage development ID. Your client and your server needs to have the same sandbox ID and development ID. Let me show you this on the app. Let me go inside of the epicgames account. Okay. Here we have packaged the client. Now I will change this the artifact to the server one. Okay, here is the default artifact name will be the server. Game instance, I will put it as is server. Compile, save. And here on platform, I will put on the aggregate server and packing it. I will go to the card game server, delete it. Okay, and start packing the project, right? On the product settings, on here, product settings, you will have those IDs. And in the sandboxes, you have dev, stage, and live. When the game goes to a live, you will need to use this sandbox to all players can see this game and can download it. In this moment that we have that it was on on the closed beta, we are working with stage sandbox, right? You will need to use this one and stage deployment to the deployment ID, right? When we go to the live, we will use this one and this one to each one client and server. Now server was packed. Another thing that I want to show you guys is the player groups. If you want to add some accounts to play in the closed beta, you can come here and edit group and add accounts. You will use the epicgames provider and put the epicgames ID and add this new account here and save it. It will save this new account into the player group that can test the game in closed beta. Alright, now we have the client and the server here. You will need to take the MPS samples main from GitHub. Let me show here. You will need to come here, MPS, not MPS, which is the name, MPS samples main. It was on the Playfab. Okay. Playfab MPS samples. It's here. Playfab MPS samples. You will need to take this GitHub and when you finish this part, you will take all of the files inside of the server here. Come to the MPS samples man, wrapping GSDK. I created a drop server, but you can work with the drop. It's a folder that was created inside of these MPS samples. I will delete this one, take here, delete all of these pages. I will need to copy those artifacts here. Go to Eiger Tactics, Binaries, Windows, and save it here. Here I will rename this one to remove the Win64 shipping. Oh no. Oh yeah, I need to do this. Alright. Eiger Tactics server, because these commands that will execute inside of Playfab needs to will execute eigertacticserver.exe with these certificates. Okay, I will send those certificates to the drive, and we can work with it. Another thing that you will need to make, it's here. I created builds underscore server.ps1. It's get the builds.ps1. And on it, I did this thing. It was creating the compress of the card game server. All right. On here, I will make a PowerShell and build server.ps1. And await its finish. Okay, it's done. What I will do here is take this card game server.zip and put it on the Playfab. Here on servers Playfab, I will create a new build. Server, dev2 cores, virtual machines metrics preview. Here I will go to C assets aggregatetics binaries win64 start server.cmd. I will take our server and upload it. Okay, it will this one will call the start server.cmd and will start the game. All right, I will add the region East US, but 2 servers. Okay, port name game port 7777, port name 27777 TCP, and we'll add this build. Here it was deploying. In the end of this one, we'll finish the deployment. Okay. Now I'll go to the client. All right, it was only to create the server inside of the Playfab. On the client side, I will go to the build patch tool. I need to get the newer version of it. I will do it now. On here on the epicgames store. I will go to the artifacts, and here I will download build patch tool. Okay, it was being downloaded. Okay, it was the 160. I will open it. Cracked. We will extract this one. Is it the newer version? You can take a newer one when you use it, right? When it finish, we will copy it to the project folder and start to sending those the client things. Okay, it was finished. I will take this one here, Control X, go here. I will delete this one, right? Control V. Okay, now we have the build patch to 1.6.0. Here in the client, what I will do, in the project side, project alpha, I will take the Iagir text icon, Ctrl C, go back to the Iagir text things, iOS, Windows client. I will put this one here, remove the client from here, okay, into the Iagir text binaries Win64. I will put the icon here, and here I will copy this one and change the name of the icon to be the same name of the shipping. All right. Get back to the text things and go to the build patch tool. Go into engine, binaries, Win64. Here I will give a CMD. Okay, now we will need to use this one, this command. Oh. Build patch2.exe, the organization ID, product ID, artifact ID, client ID, client secret. The mode will be upload binary. Build root will be the root of your build. At my end, it was into the Iagir text things EOS client, Windows client. Closed directory will be where it will create the chunks to send to the epicgames store. At my end, it was on epicbuild dir of directory. The build version, I will put it on 13. App launch at my end is iagirtext.exe, and the app args I put it was I don't put anything on it. I will copy all of those things and we'll paste it here and go. Have an error here. Build already exists. Okay. Let me put it as I need to see which is the last at Artifactory. Manage. The last one was 17. I need to put the 18 in there. Okay, 18. I will save. Control A, Control C, and try again. The 18. It will create the chunks. Create and send all of the chunks to the Epic Game Store. Okay, and it's done. I will check one more time the Playfab and it was deployed. Yeah, the game was built, packaged, sent to the Epic Game Store, and sent the server to the Playfab. All right.